to a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Langford. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here, caught by Clay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. They'll throw. And Thomas has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
In motion right is Benjamin. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. the gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 11-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete here on third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They go screenplay to Langford. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Looking to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. First throw now for the backup Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
In motion, the tight end Clay. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left. All right, here we go. Green, 39. No.
Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
In motion, the tight end Clay. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield for Joe. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Go. Back that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
In motion, the tight end Clay. Again, he'll drop the throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. This is Langford on first and 10. Room to run past midfield. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jeremy Langford, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And the Bills getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go! No,
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Holmes. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We'll call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. No, check, Patriot. Detroit.
They'll drop to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And some space here. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They're going to look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Running right, this is Langford. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back now in Buffalo. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, it's McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Watching that, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion, the tight end Clay. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And blocked down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
In motion, the tight end Clay. Looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In the red zone this time.
Watch 18. Gun. All right, here we go.
In motion, the tight end Clay.
Watching that, Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Detroit! Let's go!
to throw now on first down. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And a dump off to White. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
No, check, Patriot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This will be caught just inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Now back to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's carries to the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another home day next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.